Hello, hello, Dookie farts. Um, this is strange. This is the first time I'm ever recording in sunlight. It's currently 12:56. I have no school, so I thought I would just. All right, I have some things on my mind that I just wanted to get out there. And yes, this is after I watched a Broski report because she was crying and she was talking about self love and reflection, and that kind of made me tear up a little bit. So I was like, you know what? I have some things I want to say. And I really mostly wanted to talk about just like passions and dreams and hopes and uh, I would say just humanity. And I know this probably isn't an interesting topic for a lot of people, but I personally wanted to get it off my mind. So even if nobody views it, it's just nice to have this outlet where I can just let out my feelings, even if I'm speaking, even if I'm speaking to a brick wall. At least I'm speaking to something, you know. Um, I just wanted to start off by saying I know the one thing I hear always is I'm young. I'm young and I have so much to do and I have so much I can do and so much I can achieve, and this hope for the future comes with a lot of pressure. The pressure to do better, the pressure to be better because I'm so young, why not just tackle the issue now? I'm so young, it's even better if I'm the greatest at what I do. I'm so young that it'll be wonderful if I even reach success before the age of 20. And it's really difficult to deal with, especially in the type of stuff that I want to do. Because let's be honest, there's so many creative people out there. For context, I want to do something with art. I would love to go towards illustration, just to tell you guys more towards art, but I have so many creative passions and creative outlets. And it's really difficult because anyone can be creative. And I know a lot of people, they tell me I can't even draw a stick figure, I can't even draw a straight line, but really, I can't either. It's really inspiration and passion and dedication. That's what it really boils down to. And dedication is, I think dedication is more important than anything else you could ever have in this world. You need to be dedicated, no matter what you do. Whether it's drawing, whether it's writing, even just working a regular job, you have to be dedicated to your job because otherwise, listen, jobs are shitty. Nobody wants to work a job, but you have to be dedicated. And that's a difficult thing because I feel like lack that sometimes. This dedication to keep going. And I feel like it stems from a lot of different things. Mostly, even growing up, I used to do sports and I wasn't dedicated. After a week, I didn't want to go to do sports anymore. I didn't want to follow classes. I'm not even that dedicated to school. I just don't like it. And I always used to make excuses like, yeah, but I don't want to do this because I can spend my time better. Or I don't want to do this because I know that I'm too good for this. But genuinely, I have come to the realization that I just need to stop being lazy. I just need to stop putting things off. And I need to stop acting like I'm better than just going to school. You go to school. That's what happens. Everyone follows it and nobody likes it, but you have to because it's not only a show of your education and a show of learning, it's also just a show that you are dedicated. You are willing to go through hours of sitting on chairs and listening to boring teachers just to eventually get your diploma and be able to do what you want to do freely. No strings attached. So, dedication is the most important part of anything you can have in this world, and it's hard to know that you are not as dedicated as you want to be. And I've struggled with it a lot. I always beat myself up about it because I have the talents and I have the passion. This is even a passion. When I just I connect the wires to my laptop and I talk into this microphone and I look into the camera and I see the feedback on the monitor and I know that I'm making content and I know that I enjoy this and I know that that I'm doing what I've been wanting to do since I was literally 7. And the hard thing is the last couple of days I've kind of had this feeling where I'm not going anywhere. And it's been the most prominent for content creation, where I'm like, okay, but my channel, what, has 4 subscribers, averaging what, 3 views per video? And even then, it's just like, I know everyone starts out this way. I have seen more than enough videos, YouTubers. I've seen YouTubers around me just recently, they hit 1 million. Recently, they hit 50K. Recently, they hit 100K. And it's always, every single time, it's you have to be dedicated and you have to keep going even though times are tough. But it's really tougher than you think. It really is. Because this is my dream. This is my dream. And I also have the same kind of self deprecating feeling when it comes to art, because there are so many artists out there who are much more dedicated than me. And there are so many more who I could just say, okay, they're better than me, so why shouldn't I just like give up? Okay, I'm not getting any traction. Why shouldn't I just give up? The urge to give up is very big. This is the first video I filmed in more than 2 weeks. I have another one just ready, but I'm just not finding it in my heart to edit. I don't even want to open my computer to do anything productive, that is. I can scroll on TikTok and I can watch YouTube and Instagram Reels, but it's tough to get myself to do something productive when I feel like just it's not gonna amount to anything. It's, yeah, it's really tough and it's not fun at all. Cuz sometimes I have the feeling I'm doing this for nothing. And I know it shouldn't be this way, because when you're passionate about something, you could spend hours doing it even though no one is really caring, and just enjoy it for yourself. And I enjoy this, but it doesn't make it any easier, because I have big dreams. I really do. I know everyone, if they had a chance for Hollywood, for becoming a millionaire, for becoming popular and famous, everyone would take that chance. And some people would do horrible stuff to get to that. So I'm not saying I'm original in that sense, not at all. I really am not original. In fact, I think I'm pretty basic for wanting something big like this. But I think it's the passion and the dedication that separates these types of people, between who will actually make it and who just see it as a faraway dream. And I feel like sometimes I think about this and I get so close to just fulfilling that passion and that dream, that just thinking about it makes me want to cry. I don't know if other people have that too, but I think about like just making videos and one day actually gaining an audience and seeing comments of people who just enjoy my content and tell me about their day and say that I make their life better. And that's, honestly, I think that's the most amazing thing that could ever happen to me, is knowing that I make content that helps people, or that uplifts people, or that amuses people, because I have been wanting to do this for so long and I have always wanted to make people feel better. Whether it's being there for them as a friend, cracking jokes with strangers, remembering stuff that makes them smile, or just always trying to entertain others. I feel like I've done it a lot. And then again, I know I'm not original. Practically every person who is a YouTuber tells you the same thing. And it's for good reason. I'm not dismissing it at all. It's genuinely, it's amazing what humans feel, what we want to do for each other. And I don't know, I feel like I'm going through a bunch of topics in one go. Um, but yeah, it's just really, I have big passions. A lot of passions. I mean, if I had to name some, like, I love drawing. I was just drawing while listening to Brittany Broski. I was drawing at school. I was drawing yesterday. I was drawing the day before. I draw every single day of my life. And whether it's sketches or a big project that I have planned out, I draw always. I love music. And someday I would love to make music, whether it's producing or singing or rapping or whatever the hell. I just want to do something with that. I love making videos. I love playing video games. I would love to make a video game one day. I would love to achieve so much because my passion for these things are so much bigger than just, it's too difficult, I'll throw it away. I don't want to do that. Even now, I debated even recording this video, and today, actually, before I got up from the couch to get up here and record this video, I was thinking, okay, should I give up? Like, genuinely, a thought crossed my head where I was like, I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna stop making content. And because why? Why am I doing this? Why? Genuinely, what is the point? Because I know that there is so much I have to do to eventually, one day, maybe reach what I want to reach. And that thought scares me. And that's what stops me. But it shouldn't. It really shouldn't. And I'm stupid for thinking this way. And most humans are. Of course, it's not going to be easy. We live with billions of people on this earth. It's going to be difficult for people to come across you. It's going to be difficult for people to recognize your interest. And sadly enough, being extremely cool or being extremely talented isn't enough to guarantee you a big spot these days. And it's bad. It's really bad, and I hate seeing it, but that's the truth. And it's a hard truth. And I hate just even thinking about it because it crushes my dreams, but it's true. So the only thing you can do to really stand out from the rest is to just persevere and create stuff that is true to you, because uniqueness grabs people's attention. You can tell when someone has passion for something, but passion sometimes isn't even enough. Dedication sometimes isn't even enough. You have to be you and be unique. Show your own style. Honestly, I just feel like I'm speaking straight bullshit. I don't know, I just cringed myself out just saying that, but like, it's true in some way. I can't completely explain it, but you know what I mean. I know you know what I mean. I'm talking to nobody. I know you know what I mean. Come on, you know what I mean. Come on. Another thing I want to say is it's always difficult to be better. And I really want to be better. In so many aspects, in so many ways, I want to be better. And it's not easy, but it's also not hard. It is less difficult than you think, but I'm not saying it's the simplest thing in the world. But the thing is, you have to push yourself. And I feel like being better is always a struggle, but there is no satisfaction in winning and achieving if you haven't been through the struggle. Trial and error. It's the reason we are where we are now. It's the reason evolution has happened the way it has. It's because of trial and error. Whether it's biologically, mentally, physically, whatever the fuck, I don't know any other words that describe what I'm trying to say, but trial and error. You do something, it goes wrong, and you try again differently, and you keep trying until it goes right. And it's so simple. It's so simple. I really understand. Everything I'm saying isn't supposed to be revolutionary, but it's supposed to just help you guys understand that these things that are overlooked so easily should not be overlooked, because it is extremely important. You don't learn to draw in a day. You don't learn to make videos in a day. You don't learn to act in a day. You don't learn to walk in a day. You don't learn to speak in a day. So why do you expect yourself to do that? Why? And I know there's people out there who have already experienced trial and error. There's people out there who are like, yeah, but I don't push myself as hard as you do. That's fine. I aspire to be like that. I just feel like sometimes a lot of people, me included, me especially, this comes from me. I'm quick to give up on stuff that I don't see quick progress in or quick development. There are very few things in my life that I have continued to this day for years now, and that I've just continued being as passionate about, and one of them is art. Music was pretty recent. I pretty recently, a couple years ago, the beginning of when I was becoming a teenager is when I really started listening to music, and I was like, this is very interesting. I want to learn more. And art has always been that way. Video games has been that way ever since I got my first PlayStation. And making videos has always just kind of been a faraway dream that I never really touched upon until now. And even uploading my first video, I was like, "Oh my god, what if people are going to see? What if people are going to see?" And it's a scary process. But then once I got over that and I uploaded my first video, my second video, my third video, my fourth video, I don't even know how many videos I have right now. Not a lot, by the way. That was like, I started uploading, what, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, something like that. But after that, I immediately realized, okay, the scary part is over. I made a start, and now I have to keep going. It's genuinely baby steps. I, I'm, I'm a small little baby, and I just put my first paw, my little tiny ass hand, I just moved it forward on the ground. I'm learning to crawl. I'm not even learning to walk, I'm learning to crawl. Like, I'm starting from the beginning. Like the trenches. Yeah. So, it's gonna be a long journey. Journey? How about I shut up? It's gonna be a long journey, but even just making this, by the way, I feel so much better. I know it sounds stupid, but after never mind, I feel shit again. After speaking, I do feel better. I feel more like lighthearted, you know? Where you feel like you have a lot on your chest and then it just floats away. That's kind of how I feel. So I'm what the hell was I talking about? Oh my god. You see, I'm never going to be I'm never going to be a YouTuber. Um Along this journey, I do know it's going to be worth it. And what I realized through making this video is I love it. Like, standing in front of the camera and talking to pixels, I love it. I love every bit of it. And just today, I was watching YouTubers again, like I always do. And even they were like, yeah, it took me 10 years to get here. So why the hell do I expect I'm gonna make it in like 3 months? Of course I'm not gonna make it that easily. If anyone could make it that easily, everyone would be at the top. You know? So don't beat yourself up for not being perfect at something from the beginning. I have that with so many hobbies. Shit, I'm just realizing that now. I don't paint because painting is difficult. I have an unfinished painting project on my closet. It looks me in the eyes every day, and every time I walk past it, I'm like, it's literally almost finished. Why don't I finish it? I have that with so many things. Sculptures, clay. I don't do clay because every time I do clay, it doesn't turn out well. Well, maybe I should keep fucking going then. But I just don't. Video games. I have unfinished video games. And that saddens me. Every time I think about it, I'm like, I can literally walk to my damn PlayStation, turn on my PlayStation, and play the game that I enjoy. I enjoy doing it. The process is enjoyable, but I just can't push myself to do it. And it makes me mad. And I'm not screaming at you guys. I love you guys. But I'm screaming at myself. You know? Finish the damn video game. Finish the painting, finish the sculpture, finish whatever you want to do, because genuinely the outcome will be so much greater than just sitting there and watching an unfinished project just go by. Sitting there every day and being met with unfinished project number 1, unfinished project number 2, that you don't need to feel that way if you just do it. Oh my god, you know what's crazy? It all boils down to that one video. Just do it. It's literally just do it. Just fucking do it. Okay, that felt good. I had a lot inside there, like a lot stored inside here that I needed to let out. So after screaming a little bit, I do feel better. Yeah. So I feel less more of the I was going to talk more about like human emotions and just how humans have the ability to change and reflect, and humans are not just like one color and whatever. Like, I had this whole thing going, and then I was like, you know what? No. So I think that's everything, because I could keep talking, but then when I keep talking, the video ends up being 40 minutes long, and it's already at 20 minutes, so I'm gonna shut my jaw shut. And one last thing, I have an iPhone. Yay! I have an iPhone now. Do you guys like it? She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. I don't have a name for her. If you guys have a name, let me know. And by you guys, I mean if anyone's watching this video. If you have a name suggestion, let me know. Thank you very much. Um, I feel like that's it. That's the end of my rant. I do feel better. Genuinely, I do feel better. I hope one day, really hope that I can make gaming videos. It's everything I've ever dreamed of. And if my tongue was brown, that's coffee. Don't you dare look at me like I'm disgusting. That's coffee. Okay? I wash my mouth. So back the fuck up. Anyways, I do hope one day to be making gaming videos. Once I have something other than a ThinkPad that can't even support 20 Google browsers, then we can start getting this thing on a roll. Because gaming videos, that's gonna be fun. Because I'm an entertaining person. Sometimes, if you catch me on a good day, I'm an entertaining person. So those videos would be funny. But for now, I feel like that's gonna be it. I need to stop talking for real right now. You know the moment where you realize you're talking too much? Time to shut the fuck up. Yep. Okay, got it. So thank you guys for watching if you made it this far. This was genuinely just a rant. Just wanted to get that out there. Thank you for listening. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me, so thank you, Dookie Farts. This doesn't really count as like a brain fart episode. Brain fart is the kind of discontinued podcast I had that I started off with. I don't even know what the hell. But thank you, Dookie Farts, if you made it this far. And if you would like to feel generous, maybe you could subscribe. Subscribe and like the video down below and leave a comment. Thank you for the comments and the likes and the subscribers. So that's it. Stay safe, be cool, and be passionate. Be passionate.